Diogo, obviously we've just spoken to the boss and he pointed to some of the decisions that went against you at the weekend. I mean, what's the mood within the camp at the minute? Do you feel that decisions have gone against you? Is there more that you guys can do though as well?
Aye. Well, obviously we can do always more. That's what we do. But now, yeah, when you look back, you have the feeling like everything went a bit against us. But it's part of the past now. We need to focus to change the ship, like I used to say, because now is a different competition, different scenario, and tomorrow we play a big game and important for our qualification. So we need to be 100% focused on that.
You come into back into the Champions League though with a feeling that the Premier League title race is beyond you now this season.
Well, it's very hard to say. Obviously, last season we had not similar situation, but we were far behind as well. There's still a lot of games to play at the moment. It doesn't seem viable, but we never know. And obviously tomorrow different competitions. We are in a good position, and tomorrow we can make that position even better. So that's what we want.
How would you sum up what the level of confidence is at the minute? I mean, what belief is there remaining within that squad that you can still make a success of this season?
Yeah, this season is still in the beginning. We didn't play for the cups yet. For example, we are in a good position, like I said, in the Champions League. Obviously, we are not the position where we wanted to be in the Prem, but still early stages, so still a lot to play. And we know this season will be different because of the World Cup. So we have a few more weeks to make things easier for us for whenever we return to competition in December.
Andy Hunter.
Diogo, with Luis Diaz being out now for possibly 8 weeks, there's opportunity on the left-hand side. Is that a position that you'd be comfortable in? You've obviously played there before, but for a long period of time, for perhaps making that your own over that period?
Well, I'm ready to play there and to play whichever position the manager feels I'm important to the team. And like always, as a striker, as a winger, as a number 10, I'll be on it with my 100% best, because that's the way I am. So if it's required for me to play different positions, that's what I will do.
And how much did you enjoy playing in the number 10 role last few games?
Last couple of games, not really number 10, but a bit more behind Darwin in those 2 games. Like I said, it's a bit different. But I try to give my best and to help the team the way I can. Obviously, we got a good result, not such a good result, but tomorrow is another opportunity.
Andy, just pass the microphone.
Hi, Diogo. Rangers were quite defensive at Anfield last week. Was that quite tough for you as an attacker to try and break that down? And will that help you tomorrow if Rangers are maybe more attacking to perhaps give you more space to play?
Well, yeah, I understand your question. Obviously, I don't know how they're going to line up, how they're going to play. We know how we faced them last week, and probably they want to change things slightly. So if they provide us a different challenge, we just need to be ready for that. And we know that can happen because obviously they play here in front of their fans, and they will probably require something different from them. But we are also expecting that.
Thank you.
Any more? Chris Bascom.
Diogo, when you first joined Liverpool, you were scoring so regularly. I mean, did you feel as though did you have a goal target in mind, particularly? Do you want to feel that you can do more goals and more assists than the moment?
No, I'm not that kind of person that sets targets for the seasons and all this kind of things. I always want to improve myself, but it also depends a lot on whichever position you are playing, for example, and that can change things slightly. What I do want is to always be involved in those attacking situations, and each game is a new opportunity for that, and tomorrow I'll be ready for it.
We've seen some glimpses of Darwin, what he can bring to the team. Can you just tell us about what he's like in training, what you've seen, why maybe the supporters have got more to come see from him?
Well, I think like in life, sometimes you get over things. Like obviously, it started really well, and people were starting to think his adaptation was never a problem, but maybe it required a bit more games for him to get used to that level that he showed us and everyone last year. And with this run of games that he's having, he's already scored, and I think he's finding himself in a better position, and people in the squad are understanding better his game. So it's good for everyone, and tomorrow will be another proof of that, I hope.